I'm at the last stages of making this Williamsburg elliptical container. I've got one hoop started. This isn't finished yet. It is riveted, and but I haven't darkened it, blackened it with heat yet, and I haven't pushed it all the way down yet, and I haven't made the upper hoop yet. So I'm working on the top of this container that I saw in Williamsburg, Virginia. It has 20 staves, and the top, the way they did it in Williamsburg, they hinged the top with thick cowhide. So I've placed one of the hinges in here. This part of the top is fixed with screws into the staves, and then this part opens up on these hinges, on these leather hinges. So I've already fastened the center hinge. I've got these little pieces cut out. This is quite thick leather. That's more than an eighth thick. I think I used it for Campeche chairs. This is left over, so this is like 3/16 thick leather. And I need to position these other two, so I would say, now do I need to, I'm wondering if I need to clamp this down. I better just do that. And let me just pound a minute here. So I want this hinge to be 2 1/8 of an inch, and I made that location mark on here, and I'm just trying to eyeball the center and then drive a upholstery tack in here. Let's see if that'll, looks good from here. And quite a number of tacks that were used in Williamsburg, so I'm just duplicating what they did. Oops. This is all redwood that I've made this thing. It's old growth redwood, recovered. It was left over from a timber frame building that I made. It's kind of bent. I don't want. I used a little template to cut out these leather hinges. Here's the little paper template, and then I could just punch in these hole locations, and that's what you see here. Oops. You really can't hammer this in when the top is actually fastened to the container. There just isn't a solid enough backing to hammer on. So I had to take the top off and put it on the bench where I've got a good surface for hammering. Although I don't like to hammer on my hinge. Okay, one more to go, and I think I can just do that without the hold fast. And this last hinge will go over here on this line. I'm just eyeballing the center here. Let me put that one in first. Okay. Yes, I do. Yeah, these tacks were left over from one of my Campeche chair projects. That's it. So this hinges up okay, and I'm ready to fasten it to the container.